Hello, I'm Grace. Market tension is rising as possibilities for a sweeping overhaul of the comprehensive real estate holding tax, a key component of Korea's property tax system, emerge, potentially shaking the very foundations of real estate taxation. Until now, the comprehensive real estate holding tax has determined the tax base based on the total number of residential properties owned by an individual. However, the core of the recently discussed reform is to calculate taxes based on the total value of the owned properties rather than the number of houses held. According to reports, the government is also considering adjusting the capital gains tax system to prepare for a potential increase in the overall property tax burden. The existing tax structure, centered on the number of homes, has been criticized for causing market distortions by applying punitive taxation to multi-homeowners. In fact, because tax rates rise sharply according to the number of properties, a phenomenon has emerged where buyers concentrate their demand on a single high-value home. This preference for one smart house has fueled price increases in specific areas and exacerbated wealth polarization. If the taxation method shifts toward property value, this demand concentration based on the number of homes is expected to ease significantly. This reform can be interpreted as a paradigm shift in financial regulation, aiming to move the regulatory focus from the quantity of properties to their asset value. The intention is to tax individuals based on the actual scale of their assets, rather than simply how many houses they own. However, if value-based taxation is introduced, even single homeowners living in their own properties may face a heavier tax burden due to rising home prices. As this could undermine the housing stability of actual residents, it remains the most sensitive issue in the policy design process. Ultimately, because changes in holding taxes must consider their link to capital gains taxes, achieving a sophisticated balance between the two tax systems is essential. If holding taxes are strengthened while capital gains taxes remain unchanged, there is a risk of a lock-in effect, where owners refuse to sell, causing market liquidity to plummet. With the specific reform plan expected to be unveiled at the end of this month, market participants should closely monitor the consistency and detailed design of the policy. This tax reform will be more than a simple adjustment of tax rates. It will serve as a turning point that alters transaction patterns and asset movement paths within the real estate market. I'm Grace, thanks for watching.